Alright, welcome Minecraft mod fans to another mod review here on Rico9's channel. And today we're going to be looking at what I think is one of the best and probably most complex mods that there is out there. It is the Twilight Forest mod. So we're already here, but don't worry, I'll show you how you do get here via a portal. And I'll show you, this is probably going to be at least a 2 or 3 part mod review. And I might not do it all back to back, I might wait a week or so in between them or whatever. But hopefully by the end of this kind of mini series, I will have shown you all of what I think is the best stuff in the mod. And no one out there, I don't think, has shown everything this mod has to offer, because that would be virtually impossible. In fact, it would probably be harder than showing all the stuff that is in normal vanilla Minecraft, because as you can see, this list is enormous. It doesn't include biomes and all that, structures. But as you, some of the stuff I already placed down, the weird looking trees I planted, I wanted to see what they look like and stuff. But let's go ahead and get started. So I will first of all show you how to make the portal. And I am in creative mode, so this will be nice and easy. So you're going to want to make a 2x2 hole in the earth, just like that. And you'll need 3 items. You'll need a bucket of water. And actually, it's kind of more than 3, but then a diamond. You will have to find 1 diamond. And then anything natural. You can get saplings or mushrooms. Let's go with mushrooms. I like mushrooms. Grass, plants, anything. So to make it, just put the water in and make sure it's flat and level, like that. No, like that. It shouldn't be moving at all. Then put your natural things around it. Where are my natural things? Let's try this. I think you can do things that are in the mod. We'll try it. And then once you've done that, just throw a diamond in and... I guess those don't work. Okay. It might be because of that tree. Oh gosh. Okay, what's going on here? Note to self. Don't do saplings next time. Saplings might work. It's probably just because the trees are growing because it's next to water. They're growing awful quick though. Alright, let's go with normal saplings. I think I already tried out normal saplings and they work just fine. If I remember correctly. Alright, let's try the diamond now. And there we go, that's how you make the portal. So don't do rainbow tree saplings, but any other kind of sapling, vanilla saplings that is, should work. And you'll just jump right in, either to go into the dimension or to come out of the dimension. Oh, and you can break it. I wouldn't recommend doing that, because then if you want to make it again, you'll have to find a diamond. And we all know how hard it is to find diamonds. So this is like the main biome. This is the actual Twilight Forest, so this is where you'll most likely spawn. Pretty peaceful place. There are a couple of hostile mobs around here. There's all kinds of structures, lots of new bosses. And there's one of the structures now, maybe we'll check that out later. And this mod it adds more mobs in than normal Minecraft actually has in it to begin with. It's crazy. I'll show you that later. So let's just start out. I'm going to show you some of my favorite items. I'm not really going to show you all of these, but I'll go ahead and show you some of my favorites. Those would include the uncrafting table, fireflies, tree of transformation, and rainbow oak. What else? All 3 of the scepters. I've already got one of them in there. If I have to do a couple of these. Transformation powder is pretty cool. Oh, and the ore magnet might actually be my favorite item. Let's start with these. So first up we have the uncrafting table. So we'll put that down, and let me get something that you have to craft in order to make, such as a diamond pickaxe. So what you'll do is you'll put the item that you want to uncraft right here, and then it will show you what items you'll get, and you will need some enchantment, it looks like. And I don't have that much because I just started this world. And, you know, let me spawn some bottles. And hopefully a bunch of hostile mobs won't see me. When I go into survival mode. Let's try it now. So we'll put this here. And there we go. So yeah, you just need the items. And yeah, just the normal mobs will spawn in here. And I will show you what these actually do later, but let me just get rid of them for now. Okay. So yeah, that's how the uncrafting table works. Man, I'm low on health. Crap. Let's go back to game mode 1. And then you can use it as a normal crafting table, as you can see. So let's go ahead and make it back into the diamond pickaxe. And there we go. So, definitely one of my favorite items. I think no Minecraft should have it. So, let's go and look at fireflies. Now, I didn't just pick fireflies, I wanted to show you all of them, but that's the one I decided to start with. And there are just all kinds of new torch-like items in this mod that take the place of torches. So for example, it's kind of dark down here, and we'll put a firefly to light things up. And there's all kinds of other things that you can use. You can use a firefly jar. That'll light things up. You can use a moonworm. I think there's at least one or two more. You can use the moonworm queen. And let me see if there's any more after that. No, that's last. That's the last one. And it looks exactly the same if you ask me, except for when it's in your inventory. So those are your new torch elements. And let's get out of here. Then we got all kinds of new trees. We got sickly twilight oaks, canopy trees, twilight mangrove, dark wood, robust twilight oak, tree of time. I'm going to show you that one too. Miner's tree, sorting tree, rainbow oak, so all kinds of new saplings. I'll show you my 3 favorites. And I will need some bone meal if I want to show it to you immediately, that is. So here's the tree of time. Even sounds cool. It's a very big tree, and a lot of these new trees have like moving leaves. It's creepy and cool at the same time. And if I'm not mistaken, some of these leaves are impossible to break. Okay, these aren't, but I know some of the trees, the leaves are impossible to break. So that's a pretty cool one. Don't know exactly what it does, but I just know it looks cool. Next is the Tree of Transformation. Oh, and there's the portal I came in on. And it has like a diamond heart on it. It has enchantment things raining down from it. And once again, it has cool moving leaves. Don't see that every day in vanilla Minecraft. And the last one I wanted to show you is the rainbow oak. Sometimes it doesn't work very well, the rainbow oak. And sometimes it works really well. But why isn't... Maybe if I bone meal it some more. What's going on? This one's very temperamental for some reason. Okay, so there's one of the rainbow oaks. And you're not going to get a full rainbow on every tree, but you'll get like one of the color spectrums. Not the spectrums, but like the categories. Like here's like the reddish, pinkish, yellowish, orangish variant. And you'll get bluish ones and greenish ones. Let's see if I can get at least one more. Yeah, it's a very temperamental one. I don't understand why. But it looks amazing when it works well. Come on, one more. Come on, I just want one more. That's all I'm asking for. If you back off, or maybe you're not supposed to back off. Let's try just standing right here. Yeah. Oh, and one of the bosses must be nearby. But here's one of the rainbow oaks. There's your purplish, bluish, magenta-ish variant. I'm sure there's a couple more, but like well, maybe you have to be like in a certain position when you bone meal it. I didn't seem to do anything. Yeah, they're very temperamental, the rainbow oaks, but I still like them. And then we get 3 different scepters. I think you can find them in boss chests or something, and then fix them so that they'll give you more charges, I think they call them. So we get the Scepter of Twilight, the Scepter of Life Draining, and the Zombie Scepter. Zombie is my favorite. Twilight is my least favorite, so we'll start with that one. It's still pretty cool though. It's just that it doesn't really do anything special. It's kind of like a machine gun scepter. It's like a machine gun bow and arrow. It's weird. Let's try it out on this poor villager who just happens to be here. So you're gonna right click, and it's just gonna like throw out an ender pearl. And if you hold it, it'll just keep doing it. It has 88 charges on it. Of course, it's not going down because I'm in creative mode. Then we have the Scepter of Life Draining, where if you hit an enemy one time and stay within range, it will continue to. Let me stuff out it did. Will continue to lose its health. Let's try spawning in an enemy. I'm not going to give away any of the cool enemies yet. Let's try a slime. We have to be in game mode 0. Let's try that. Oh gosh, I'm gonna die. No, I don't want to die. Yeah, it looks like it'll stay tuned in on any mob that's nearby, as long as you've clicked on it once. It's not working well on that RAM for some reason though. Something like that. It's pretty cool though. And then my favorite is the Zombie Scepter, and this one only has 9 charges on it. And that's because when you click it, it'll spawn in a zombie that's on your side. So it's kind of like a wolf, where it'll attack any enemies. It might not. Okay, it does look at that as an enemy. Yeah. So it's just like a wolf, except it's a zombie, and you can spawn them in. And maybe he won't attack them. Maybe if they attack me. There he goes. Yeah, it's just like a wolf. So those are your 3 scepters. I like those a lot. And then we have Transformation Powder, and it will transform a mob into a different mob. I don't think it works on all of them, and I think it only has like one. Like, let's say there's a ram. You can turn the ram into a sheep. And by the way, the ram is a mod mob. But if we click on it, it'll turn into a sheep. And let's get some more of that. And then if you click on it again, it'll just turn back into a ram. So each mob only has one other mob that it'll turn into, I believe. But it's still pretty cool. I like that a lot. Maybe it'll turn into a magma cube if we get some more. The slime will. Let's try it out. Transformation powder. Let's get a bunch of that. Here's our slime friend. That doesn't look like it'll work on that. Maybe it'll work on the bigger ones. Let's find something besides a sheep. Okay. I think I saw a rabbit up ahead. Let's try it out on this guy. Guess it doesn't work on them either. Yeah, it's probably too small. Maybe the bird? Ah, there we go. The bird will turn to a bat. So it looks like creatures that are similar. Like, it's hard to explain. A creature that is similar to. Let me start over. A creature from vanilla Minecraft that is similar to one of the new mobs. It'll transform into that. But if it doesn't really have a counterpart in the other dimension, if you will, then it won't transform. It's hard to explain. Hopefully you got the gist of it. But as you can see, it only works on some, and there's only one thing that it'll turn into, besides what it already has turned into. We need to get some food. What was I thinking? Steak. Let's go back to survival, and I have one more item in the hotbar to show you. And it's probably my favorite item. Not my favorite part of the mod, but probably my favorite item. And that is the ore magnet. And what it's going to do is you're going to right click and hold in a nice spot. And it's going to do that. And when you let go, okay, it should have pulled ore to the surface. So that probably means that there wasn't any ore there. Let's try a different spot. It worked really well for me earlier. There we go. So there's some iron. And it looks like it's only going to work one time unless you're in creative mode. So let's get another one and stay in creative mode. Magnet. Let's try a different spot. I saw just about every ore when I used it earlier. Not diamond, but I think everything else I saw. Okay, there's no ore here. Ah, there's some gold. So a very handy tool. Yeah, I'll pull roots to the surface too, it looks like. Redstone. Iron. So a very, very handy tool. It's going to be hard to use in survival mode though, since it looks like it only works once. But still, a very cool item. Let's see. A lot of this stuff I don't really know how to use, or even if it has a purpose. All these blocks. Some of them are just for decoration, but I have a feeling some of them have a purpose that I don't know about. And then we have all kinds of weaponry. I'm just going to go through it though, I'm not going to show you all of it, and I'll pick one to use. And we'll go find one of the bosses, I think. So there's iron, well, let's start at the top. There's Naga scale. The Naga is one of the bosses, and it'll probably be the first one I show you. I know that there's one nearby. And you're going to make that out of Naga scales. Then there's Ironwood. It has aqua affinity on the helmet and protection on the rest of it. Well, no, on these, and then feather falling down here. And then we have all kinds of tools for it. That one doesn't have to do anything special though. Fiery helm, or the fiery series is probably my favorite. If an enemy touches you, it will start burning, and then the sword has fire aspect on it. And the fiery pick has auto smelting. If you're wondering what that means, let me go and show you. So whenever you hit an ore that doesn't automatically turn into the form that you're going to use it in other words, an ore that you have to cook, well, this pickaxe will go ahead and cook it for you, as you can see. So another one of my favorite items. Let's try it out on the gold. Where'd the gold go? Where'd it go? Maybe it disappears after a while. I didn't think it did though. Come on, work. Whatever. So yeah, there's your fiery series. What else? I know there's quite a few series of weaponries. I don't know. So there's a fiery. Then there's the steel leaf with kind of stuff that you don't really care about. Projectile protection, blast protection, fire protection. Feather falling's alright. And then the different weapons and tools. Looks like the hose don't have anything on them for the most part. Here's the Minotaur axe. Looks like it's kind of in a series all of its own. Maybe you can't. I'm assuming you probably can't craft it. And it says it does extra damage when you're charging, but it already does +7, so that's pretty good. I'm creative. What else? The Maze Breaker. Now you're gonna have these things called mazes, which I'll show you at least in one of the episodes, and what those are gonna do. Because normally you can't break the maze blocks. Understandably, it's a maze, so you can't really cheat. But this, if you find it, you will be able to do that. It has a great enchantment on it there too. And here we have the Nightly series. Doesn't look like you do anything special. Extra damage to armored targets. The sword does that. Extra damage to unarmored targets. The axe. You have the Phantom helm and plate, but not leggings and boots. Now you have the Arctic series, which is new. You won't see that in a lot of the mod reviews because that is a new thing. Chill aura. I wonder what that does. Boots. Then we have the Arctic series. I don't know what that does. And then all the spawnings. So yeah. But my favorite series, as I said before, is the Fiery series. And actually I want to hang on to that food. So I think I'll go and put that on, and I think I'll find us a boss to fight. And, well, I'll use the Minotaur axe, that's pretty cool. So I had maps, but then I died, so we're gonna have a little bit of a harder time finding things. But here is the fortress with one of the bosses. This thing should be appearing pretty soon. In fact, it should have already. That's not really the boss I wanted to show you, though, anyway. Let me go and get a map. These are very cool. We can get blaze maps and magic maps. The magic maps work just like a normal map, except it'll show you some of the things that are nearby, such as bosses and mazes. And the other one is specifically for mazes. And there's no mazes nearby, so it won't work. And, here it's showing you some of the new things. And the crown-looking things are, of course, going to be the castles. That's not really what I'm going to show you first. I'm going to head for that snake head-looking thing. And that is the Naga. So there's a couple of them in the area. And it should be coming up here in just a second. There it is. He's kind of in his own little court. It's going to fly down. Don't want to give him away too soon. And here, just like the Ender Dragon, the boss life will come up. Sorry about the camera angle, but I'll let you know when he's getting near death. So let's go ahead and get into game mode 0. This will be a nice fair fight. And can we break our way in? We can, good. Because I'm not seeing a door anywhere. And there's the Naga over there. By the way, this is a wild pig. But I'll show you more mobs later. But for now, let's fight this guy. He's running away from us. So it's basically just a giant snake eel thing. Not very scary, and he goes down really easily. And look, he's already burning. He didn't even deal me any damage with this armor. This feels unfair. It really does. He is not hurting me at all. Come on, hurt me. Okay, there, half a heart. Wow. This isn't fair, though. Let's make it more of a fair fight. I'm all about fair fights. Let's try just normal. I don't know. Even that's unfair. Let's try iron armor and an iron sword. No, I don't want to let go of that. So this way you'll see what it's like if you don't have any of the cool, fancy Twilight Forest stuff. If you just feel like taking on a boss immediately. And boots. There we go. Put that on. Switch to my iron sword. And back to game mode 0. Alright, come at me. Let's see what kind of damage this does now. Okay. Half a heart per hit. Still pretty lousy for a boss. Oh, he does more if he hits you head on, it looks like. Why is he still burning? Okay, now this is more of a fair fight. Okay, I'm out of here. I need to eat. And he'll get shorter once you start hitting him. This armor isn't even enchanted. For a boss, for a normal enemy, this would be pretty good. Oh, gosh. Yeah, he'll like stare at you for a minute. And why is he burning? I took off. Oh, I didn't. That's why. That's why he's still burning. Okay. Now it's fair. Okay, he's coming at me. Woo. Oh boy. See, he's almost dead already. Is he stuck? Or just lag? He's almost dead already. This is pitiful for a boss. And these guys, the Nagas, you'll find pretty quickly once you spawn in. I can almost guarantee it. Because I've spawned in a few different locations testing this out. And every time there's been a Naga nearby. Okay. There we go. Achievement get Naga Hunter. And he'll drop, let's see what kind of Decent enchantment, and what kind of items have we got here? Let's take a look. You'll get Naga skills, so you can make that Naga armor, and you'll also get a Naga trophy. Every time you defeat one of the bosses, you get a cool trophy. And I happen to have a trophy pedestal in my inventory, so let's take a look at what that will look like. Pretty cool. Just basically a head. I like it. I'm taking it, because I beat that guy fair and square other than flying here, and I would have gotten here quickly anyway. But I want to get here even quicker since I'm filming. Boy, these trophy pedestals don't want to break, do they? Maybe you can't break them. Die! Whatever, I can spawn one in later. So, that is our first boss. So let's take a look at our map. Magic map number 1. What other things are in the area? Well, it looks like there's another Naga. You guys want to fight another Naga? No, we don't want to fight another one. I believe the Hydra's nearby. But not yet. Let's not do the Hydra in this episode. Let's save that for a later episode. But let's go ahead and show you some of the other mobs. Some of them you've already seen, but I haven't really talked about them. But let's go ahead and do that now. Twilight Forest. We'll go from the top. No, Twilight Forest. Alrighty then. Here's where it begins. Wild boar, bighorn sheep, wild deer. You've seen most of these already. Red cap you have not. I'm gonna want to keep some kind of like swarm spider. Naga. Okay, we already saw the Naga. Skeleton druid. Hostile wolf. We'll start with that. Okay, wild boar. That's what all there is to it, and if you destroy it, it's basically just the Twilight Forest version of a pig, because it will drop pork. And the transformation powder will probably turn into a pig. I would bet my bottom dollar on it. What else have we got here? Bighorn sheep. It's a sheep with horns. I'm sure it was really hard to make. Only drop mutton. What? Give me some mutton. Not seeing any mutton. Okay, so these are all peaceful mobs so far. Wild deer. Pretty nice job, I like that. We could use some deer in vanilla Minecraft. He's scared of my sword. You running? You scared? Well, you should be. Now here is the first hostile mob, and it's just a creepy looking monkey with a pickaxe. Let's go into survival mode, and he will try to kill me. Unsuccessfully though, of course. He's even got iron boots on, look at that. I've never liked monkeys though. And where did he drop? Some coal? Wow, thank you for the coal. I really need coal. And I'm dying, so I need to get some food before we spawn any more hostile mobs to it. Yeah, there's more hostile mobs. Let me get some food real quick. Steak, my favorite. Of course, all the rest of these have to be hostile. Let's wait for a moment. Well, I'll go and spawn again. What we got here is swarms, but that's not a swarm. Okay, that's the skeleton druid, and he has a magical hoe that he's gonna try and kill me with. Oh boy, poison! Just what I needed when I'm dying, and it lasts for quite a while, 5 seconds or so. This is lovely. Oh boy. Am I gonna die? Hopefully it can only take me down to half a heart. Wow, 1 heart. No more hostile mobs for a while. So that's your skeleton druid. It's basically a skeleton with some rags on with a magical golden hoe that will poison you. Pretty effective, actually. I think they got a little more terrible aim than normal skeletons, but not by a whole lot. Come on, regen. Should be a /regen command. I'm sure there is, but it's probably like /regen for 10 seconds in at x negative 260, y 60, z 180. try a swarm spider. It's a little spider, a little purple spider. And it's more accurately sized for a giant spider. Let's see. Will it poison me? Come on, poison me. Maybe it's like a Compsognathus or something. It only hurt you when there's a bunch of them. Or maybe, wow, one hit kill with an unenchanted iron sword. Or it could be a glitch. I have noticed a couple glitches in this mod. Namely, when I went in the maze, there should have been hostile mobs, and there weren't, so I could just loot everything easily. It was great. I love that glitch. And here's the last one that's in my inventory right now, the hostile wolf. Oh, he's got gigantic red eyes. Not very effective, though. Like half a heart every 2 hits. And that was a critical hit, but still pretty weak. And I'm going to have to end this soon. Let's take a look at one more batch of mobs real quick. And then I'm going to have to call episode 1 it for today. You don't know what game mode... Oh, it doesn't know what GSIM mode is. I wouldn't either. Alright, what's the next batch? Twilight Wraith. That sounds nice and happy. Hedge Spider, probably going to be in the mazes. Hydra, okay, we're not going to do that today. Twilight Leash is another boss, no. Penguin, we'll do that. Tiny Bird. Forest Squirrel. Forest Bunny. Okay, we'll go through these pretty quickly. Twilight Wraith. Pretty spooky looking. Let's see if he'll hurt me. Hurt me. Hurt me. Get back here and hurt me. Are you scared of me? You're gonna fly off, really? Weakling. Okay. Wow, that was... Oh. Come here, big guy. Get over here. I'm not scared of you. Stupid. Okay, now he's coming back. He's like taunting me. Whatever. Hedge spider, once again. Well, I guess that's about the size of a normal spider. No poison or anything. It's just a normal spider that's green, apparently. And it's supposed to be scary, but it's not. Alright, then penguin. Probably in the Arctic biome. Kinda cute. You don't really want to hurt it. And I won't, because if I do and it turns into an evil penguin and attacks me, I would probably be dead. Aw, isn't he cute? And some more cute mobs. We got the tiny bird. Oh, there's so many different variants of them. I'll show you. No, I'll go and show you some more. Really quickly. Come here, tiny bird. Come on, tiny. Oh. Tiny bird. Let's take a stack of them. This should be fun. Tiny birds! Yeah, you can see there's quite a few variants. Well, maybe 4 or 5 variants. That's one thing that vanilla Minecraft needs, is birds. It's so still and quiet. Rabbits were a good idea, and now they need birds. So yeah, all kinds of cool birds. That looks pretty awesome. Except for the fact that they're all dying. They touch the ground and they die. That's crazy. Okay, forest squirrel. He's scared of me. I guess all squirrels are kind of scared of people, though. See his face. Come over here. Hello. I'm sure it's a one-hit kill with your fist, probably. Ah, yeah, one-hit kill with your fist. I thought I was joking, but I wasn't. And the last one for today is the forest bunny. I like the new Minecraft bunnies better, but these are actually probably more accurately sized. Well, yeah, probably so. So, that is an introduction. Oh, they're back. They didn't all disappear. Yay. Ah! Alright, so that's episode 1 of the Twilight Forest Mod. We'll take a look at it some more in the next episode. We'll look at some more mobs, maybe some more locations, and maybe even the Hydra. We'll see. So, thanks for tuning in. We will see you next time. and Bird Frenzy.